Well, hey, Beth, it's Jamie. That's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and get into us a quick chat. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all. First up on the quick chat is Omarion. Y'all know he had some concert or whatever earlier this week, or at least over the weekend, and Lil Fizz got on stage and he apologized to him. Well, I guess he was headed to another tour or somewhere, so TMZ decided to pull up on him at the airport. And for me, I'm looking like, how did y'all get this far deep into the airport? Okay, he's passing where people sit at the airport, like passing terminals and all. I'm like, how y'all get this deep? So who do y'all know, TMZ? Who is the connect that y'all have that y'all can go this far and bypass TSA? Or was y'all just traveling too and y'all just happened to see him and had the camera pulled out? See, I'm going too deep into it with my thought. Because I'm trying to see this man over here so incognito, y'all. He had his hoodie on. He had his mask on. You know, he was trying to be as low profile as he could. But I guess y'all know these eyes from anywhere, okay? And they done pulled up on this man and you could just see him like, it looked like he was at the Delta terminal. I can't recall, but he was at somebody's terminal, and I'm just over here like, how the fuck y'all get this deep far? I mean, you know, I figured I could see them being outside in the front of the airport, but y'all done made it all the way inside, honey, walking with this man. I said, baby, he about to miss his flight with TMZ. He about to miss his flight fooling with y'all, but okay. He decided to go ahead and answer a few questions. So TMZ caught up with B2K frontman at the airport and got his take on the surprise apology from Lil Fizz. Now, Omarion did say that he kind of was caught off guard because he wasn't expecting that. And that was shocking to me because, you know, I did a video on it yesterday, and how I was looking at it, I figured that they probably had already talked about this behind the scenes and he received an apology before he allowed this man on his stage to share the same space as him. So I don't know if Omarion was surprised by the presence of Fizz as well as the apology, but you know how the clip looked, and it was only a short clip. It looked like, you know, it was planned for Razby and Omarion. I'm sorry, not Omarion, but Lil Fizz to come out. I would have thought that was planned, honey, but maybe it wasn't planned by Omarion. But either way, he said that he was shocked. He wasn't expecting that. That's what he's saying. He also went on to say nothing is expected. It was definitely appropriate. I hollered when I heard it because I would have expected him to say it was appreciated, but he didn't say that. He is funny. He said that it was definitely appropriate. It was appropriate because y'all tried to embarrass that man in public. Okay, you out here dating his baby mama, his ex-girlfriend, and then trying to downplay the friendship that the both of y'all had. Okay, so he had to turn around and apologize in public, and Omarion said that it was appropriate. Okay, now when TMZ asked whether or not the situation is now water under the bridge, and if he plans to move on and take over the world with the tour and music with the B2K, Omarion said, that's what I'm gonna be doing, okay, as far as what he gonna be doing as far as music and stuff. But if you think that we gonna do things together, no. Now, he didn't say that verbatim, but he definitely put emphasis on the word I. Okay. He said, that's what I will be doing. I will be moving on with music and doing a tour. But if you think they're going to be here with me, that's a no. I feel like anything is possible. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know when it's time to get some money. And if it got to be with B2K, Omarion just may hop on that stage, okay, and get that coinage. Who knows? All right. So we'll just see. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. Do you think that Lil Fizz apology was appropriate? Do you think his apology should have been appreciated as he did it on stage, honey? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and move on because I also hold on. Wait a minute. Let me go back a little because I ain't gonna move on just yet. I feel like he also could have gave him a public apology online. I feel like once Fizz and April broke up, it got real quiet, honey. We did see a little bit on the Love and Hip Hop Family reunion earlier this year, but we ain't really get nothing else. So when they fizzled out, okay, when they fizzled out and they wasn't really, you know, dating or kicking it or anything, I don't recall hearing anything or any apologies coming out of Fizz's mouth. He waited all these months to do a public apology. I'm like, girl, you could have went down to the Instagram and apologized because that's what y'all was doing the most carrying on that, you know. But either way, the apology came out, honey. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below, child. Let me go ahead and scoot on over, honey. Let me get to Nick Cannon. Okay, let's talk about Nick Cannon and Miss Wendy Williams because they're saying that Nick Cannon could be taking over the Wendy Williams show, at least her slot right, her time frame. And a source told, it looks like the outlet of Page 6 or whatnot, it looks like they're saying that the executives have been talking. They are keeping a close eye on Miss Wendy Williams' recovery. Y'all know Miss Girl has been sick. They've been pushing her show back further. It's like every 2 weeks they've been pushing it back. Now we have a date of October 18th. So that's in a few weeks. But listen, I don't believe it. I think it's gonna get pushed back again. I just don't know, girl. You better get ready. Even if you gotta go virtual, you better get ready, honey. Figure it out. I hope it works out for her. But they're continuing to monitor her recovery, and they're hoping for the best. But they have pushed back her show, as I just said. But they are considering Nick. They said that it's not far of a stretch for Nick to probably get her time slot. And I'm kind of like, I wouldn't mind Nick or others come in and like host Wendy's show, like they did last year when she was down and out. I mean, I think that'd be a cool idea, towards the end of the season, have some guests that come in and host her show, give everybody a chance. But the difference is Nick can't host her show like he did the last time, even though he did a really good job. And people like Nick more than they like any of the other hosts that she had come on. Nick now has his own show. So instead of coming in, stepping in for you and trying to host your show, how about I step in and take your slot? And I don't know how Miss Wendy gonna feel about that. Now, there have been reports out here saying that Miss Wendy is pretty much over the show. Like, girl, she don't give a damn, okay? If that show. But that's also hard to believe that that's how she's feeling. Maybe it's because she's sick right now, but I don't think if that is true, that's how Wendy really feel. Okay? Y'all know she love to be in charge, okay? So I don't think she feel no way about no effing no show. And if she was feeling that way, honey, and now hearing that Nick Cannon want her slide, I bet she gonna be getting well very soon, so she could be there to let them know, baby, you ain't finna get this slide over here, honey. Now you can get this slide over there. That slide that was created for you over there, baby, but you're not gonna slide over here and get mine. I'm not gonna play with you, dear. Okay, so we're gonna see how this gonna work out with Nick Cannon and Miss Wendy Williams. It seems like his show is on, because I saw when he gave money away, to some HBCU individuals. I haven't really heard much else about the show. I don't even know what time the show come on. I need to look into that. I don't know, but if y'all have caught the show, let me know. Is it entertaining? Is it worth it? Do you think Nick Cannon can fulfill the shoes of Wendy Williams during that time slot? Do you think he got what it takes? Okay, do you think it's shady for them to try and uproot this lady time slot and put him in it? Let me know y'all thoughts and stuff on this mess. Let me go ahead and let me transition over to something else, honey. Let me get to Mike Epps, okay? Mike Epps, his ex-wife is pretty much kind of putting him on blast a little bit, about cheating and things like that. She's definitely calling him out for his works. Okay, she decided to go and have a sit down. I believe it's a podcast called Girlfriends and Champagne. She had a sit down with them talking about their marital woes and stuff, and opening up about how the girl that he's married to now, he was seeing her at the same time that he was married to his wife. And when they I guess he filed for a divorce, he and his wife were continuing to mess around, even though he filed for a divorce, but he was still caught out seen hanging with the young lady that he is unfortunately, married to now, child. But I'm gonna go ahead and play the little audio clip so y'all can hear what Miss Michelle, I do think that is her name. Let me make sure I'm saying yes, Michelle McCain. I'm surprised she didn't keep her, keep the Epps last name, but it's Michelle McCain. This is the ex-wife to Mike Epps, and Mike Epps is a comedian, for those of you guys that are not familiar. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the audio so that you guys can check out a smaller snippet of what Miss Girl had to say. So y'all go ahead and get into this.
Okay, so now you're trolling with women on Twitter and all that, and then I made a comment on that. Well, I did something just like some eyes looking like I see you. Okay, so now you on a blog with your new wife. Y'all walking in New York. You still married to me, and still having sex with me. Ooh. Then all of a sudden now you're filing for divorce. You still was having sex with me after that. Okay, so now I'm thinking that at some point it clicked. Not too long after the filing, I'm like, okay, so this person is in a place where they feel like they want to do what they want to do. They file for divorce. Why would I fight for something for you? You're not being right towards me in your actions.
Listen, Okay, let me reread this to you guys. She says, and now you're on a blog with your new wife. Y'all walking in New York. You still married to her. Then still having sex with your wife. You know, sometimes we make a big deal about the fact that you were still married. You were still married. Well, maybe they weren't engaging in sex. Well, to put the icing on the cake, they were still engaging in sex. So I'm sure if they were still engaging in sex, there still was some other stuff going on between them. Okay, and then the divorce was new or whatever. She goes on to say, then all of a sudden now you're filing for a divorce. You still was having sex with me after that. At some point it clicked not too long after the filing. I'm like, so this person is in a place where they feel like they want to do what they want to do. I feel like if we listen to the entire thing, we'll be able to get even more, context about the situation, because I'm starting to kind of feel like I wish he would have came to that conclusion when he filed for the divorce. Now, I wasn't in a relationship to really know what was happening in between that time, but I'm like, girl, he was already trying to move how he was trying to move. Didn't you see him out there with this girl? Didn't you see him out here with this girl prior to that? And then he turned around and shortly after you saw him out there with this girl, he filed for a divorce. You should have beat him to the punch, but he filed for a divorce. And then he done went on shortly after that and then married this young lady. And then it was like after the divorce, you started to realize, and y'all still engaging in sex. And then he caught out there with her again. It was like, oh, now I see he want to do what he want to do. Okay, well, I'm not going to fight for this no more. Girl, you should have stopped fighting when he filed for the divorce. Okay, but those are just my thoughts. I don't know the full ins and outs. And again, these are just my thoughts based on a 40-second clip. All right, now if y'all want to hear the full audio, y'all can go on over there to Vimeo to what is it, Champagne and Girlfriends. I believe it's like a $5 a month charge to check out their podcast and stuff. So you'll be able to get access to this whole podcast and all that good audio. So y'all can go over there, you know what I'm saying, and check that out. But I just feel like, girl, his actions wasn't right right towards you for some time. But I also understand if you're in a place where you're married to this man, you're in love with him, you really want to be with him, you want to make your family work, you want to make it work, you kind of start to overlook some things that's happening that's blatantly in your face. So it had to happen a few times, for y'all to, for you to learn your lesson and for you to get to that point and be like, girl, what the fuck am I doing? Why am I up here fighting for this stuff? Okay, and I'm sure that definitely hurt her, because they also put up a separate clip where she was kind of like emotional about it, because somebody that was married to their guy for 18 years, he ended up divorcing her for a younger woman, and she started to kind of get emotional about it because that person was finding a bit of strength in her. When I hear this story as well about Mike Epps and his wife, ex-wife, Michelle McCain, it makes me think about Tory Hart and Kevin Hart. Right, because the rumor was that Kevin was messing around with Eniko in the beginning, his current wife. Not sure how true that is. That has definitely been the rumor, even though it was denied by Kevin as well as Eniko. And I hope I said her name right. But his current wife, it was denied by them. I'm not necessarily sure what's true, because let me Tory tell it, girl, no ma'am. Girl, you know what was going on. We may have been separated, but girl, we were still married. So when I hear that, that makes me think, girl, there probably was a little humping and bumping going on still too. You got to understand, they had been together for many, many, many years. I'm talking about when Kevin ain't have a dime. Okay, for years. So I wouldn't be surprised if they still was humping and bumping somewhere up in there, because it was still a little love left up in there. And they could have, Eniko could have came around and probably didn't know that it was a little bit of overlap. She probably didn't know that. So, of course, it makes sense for her to deny that, because he's probably going to present it to her in that fashion, But all in all, I just want to say that this Mike Epps situation definitely reminds me of Tory Hart and Kevin Hart, right? But at the end of the day, Michelle going to be good. She going to be good. She going to move on. She going to find her a good old tenderoni. Period. Okay, so either way, y'all know how I feel, honey. Good luck. Believe your thoughts and comments down below about the situation. I'm gonna go ahead and transition over to Shannon Brown, baby. Okay, he will not be doing it like it's his B-Day. Hey, Jocelyn, how are you doing, girl? Okay, Shannon Brown, I swear, he always be doing something. Sometimes he don't even be meaning to be a part of no mess and get caught up in some mess. But listen, this is what the news is reporting out there in LA. So I'm just reading this from the news story, okay? Now, they're saying that 18 former NBA players, including ex-Laker Shannon Brown, charged in $4 million healthcare fraud scheme. So when I read the headline, I'm like, girl, what kind of fraud scheme is this? Okay, because if you ask me, healthcare is a fraud. What is we talking about? Okay, all right, we need to be trying to sit up here and charge y'all healthcare. Hey, Aetna. Hey, Blue Cross Blue Shield. Hey, all the other stuff that's out here that exists, Humana and whatever else, girl. We need to be out here charging y'all and some of y'all car insurance companies, because car insurance is definitely an ultimate fraud. But we can get into that another day. All right, so let's go on. This article reads that 18 former NBA players have been charged with defrauding the league's health and welfare benefit plan out for about $4 million. Baby, you going to jail, okay? Federal prosecutors planned a news conference to describe the case that was brought in Manhattan federal court by late morning. 16 of the defendants were in custody, okay? According to the indictment, the ex-players engaged in a widespread scheme to defraud the plan by submitting false and fraudulent claims to get reimbursed for medical and dental expenses that were never actually incurred. Girl, not y'all out here giving out false documents, not fraudulent documents. Not y'all. But at the end of the day, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this. Some part of me is like, dang, that's messed up. Y'all out here defrauding the healthcare systems and stuff. But at the same time, I feel like y'all healthcare systems be fake too, though, bro. Y'all be out here defrauding y'all own customers that be paying for y'all. Y'all be out here denying services and stuff. I'm sorry, that doesn't fall under this particular plan. Yeah, well, we only paid for 3 x-rays and it looks like you got 2 more. Like, get the fuck out of here. All this money these people be paying y'all need to be covering everything. Okay, so I mean, they was wrong because they already had a whole lot of money. Then y'all over there trying to get reimbursed on some more stuff. So yeah, y'all was wrong, but at the same time, girl, all this stuff is a scam. But let's go ahead and continue to read on. Now, the 18 players were among 19 individuals charged in the indictment. It said that the scheme was carried out from at least 2017 to 2020, when the plan received false claims totaling about $3.9 million. Of that, the defendants received about $2.5 million in fraudulent proceeds. Girl, y'all is, and Shannon, you know you ain't got no money like that no more. Okay, you got a little bit of some, but you know you ain't got no money. Baby, you better hope that somebody, you better get a good attorney that's gonna look through these records and see that how they've lumped you into the BS, and you probably really ain't had anything to do with it because it's not sounding right. Okay, now among those charged, Anthony Allen, a 6-time all-defensive team selection and a member of the 2008 champion Boston Celtics, okay? His wife was also indicted. Girl, for the most part, though, the ex-players charged had journeyman careers playing for several different teams and never reached anywhere close to the enormous stardom or salary that the top players commanded. BI to the T, okay? Another former player charged in the scheme was Sebastian Telfair, a one-time high school star in New York who was highly touted when he turned pro. Girl, I'm trying to see who else was charged. Girl, they got a Ronald Glenn Davis up here along with Allen. Shannon Brown won 2 championships, honey, out there in LA. Melvin Eli won a title in San Antonio. Girl, y'all was out here just running them up. Girl, y'all already know how I feel about that, right? Good luck, girl. We hope it works out for you, because Shannon, you know you ain't got it like that. Okay, you know you don't got it like that to be paying back this coin to these people. But at the end of the day, some part of me feels like shrugs because of how I feel about healthcare robbing people anyway, girl. But that's just that on that, honey. Take me to Australia sometimes, okay? Don't they got universal healthcare, girl? Let me go ahead and move on. Anyway, that's that on that, honey. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below about this fiasco. I'm gonna go ahead and switch gears and talk about something else, honey. Let's go ahead and get on Ray J and Princess. They do this to us all the time, every other month. Girl, they was just on Love and Hip Hop Miami talking about the move to Miami and how things are so amazing. Things are so great, right? This is Ray J talking. He feels like ever since he turned, 40, all he wants to do is be with his family and be around them. Child, let me just read this article real quick, y'all. This is coming from ET Online, all right? Now, Ray J files for divorce from Princess Love amid hospitalization for pneumonia, okay? Now, Ray J and Princess Love calling it quits for the 3rd time. The singer filed for divorce from his wife in Los Angeles Superior Court on Wednesday. This is the 3rd time the couple have decided on ending their marriage since May of 2020. Now, remember, it was Prinky first. Okay, Prinky came out first saying that she wanted a divorce, and then he followed up and filed it back to her. It was like, you did that, and I'm gonna do this. And then, it seems like they worked things out at the top of the year. And then now, here it is, we back to this again. Now, mind y'all, Ray J has been in the hospital with pneumonia. Right now, he does not have the virus, but he does have pneumonia. But they did put him in the wing as everyone else that has the virus. So, you know, he's afraid, he's freaking out, he's scared. He probably thinks like at any moment I could get the virus. So, you know, he's afraid. He can't be with his family and stuff. And probably when he calls Prinky, he probably not getting what it is that he may think he wants from her or what he may think he needs from her. She's probably trying to keep him calm. He over there probably panicking. I feel like oftentimes, you know, Ray J likes to misinterpret things when it comes to Princess and how she expressed herself. So I could see him being alone and being in this hospital making him feel away, and he's trying to blame her for it. And probably decided to call his lawyer and be like, she done pissed me off, go ahead and file the divorce papers, okay? So he's probably doing, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I really feel like Ray J probably somewhere trying to make this bigger than what it is, okay? Now, what else did they list here? It looks like they're just pretty much going back into the history of when they first tied the knot and everything, and him going into the hospital more recently. What else do they have here? The artist's longtime manager told people that the pneumonia that he has is not contagious, okay? He's tested negative multiple times for the virus at the time. But I just, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all what I think it is. I think Ray J just alone. He lonely. He up there by himself. He feeling away. Prinky can't be there with him. He can't have no family up there because he'll probably put them in jeopardy. He probably acting like a big old baby. And because he's not getting what it is that he wants, he has decided that he's going to file for a divorce from his wife. I'm not dealing with Ray J. I hope he makes it out of this okay. I hope he gets out of the hospital soon and continue to work on his health and stuff. But I'm telling y'all, this divorce probably going to go away as holiday season is going to roll around. He's going to be once again reminded of how great it is to have a wife and kids and stuff. And it's going to be taken right off the table. But y'all not going to keep playing with us out here. Y'all not either y'all going to be together or you ain't. Which one you finna try? Either you're going to do it or you're not finna. What you finna do? Okay, figure it out. Stop playing with us out here. All right, that's all I got. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on everything that I discussed today on the quick chat. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.